Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the UTSA Roadrunners taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Roadrunners will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Brown wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Anderson. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Brown will throw it. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Anderson. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Florida. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Coming out with it, it's Carpenter. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. say will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Pulls and throws out the RPO.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Goes to the option. Now the toss. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On the move, it's Smith. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Hogs it downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carpenter. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle route.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd down, going up top. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get... And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big 1st down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
quarterback changing the plays at the line. Brown wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those down.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 40. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Brown will throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They keep attacking through the air. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Roadrunners have moved it inside the 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting it.
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Carpenter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Crosses to 40, and they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's McCown. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes his connection. On the move at the 30. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Get set.
They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. To the air, it's McCown. Buys a little extra time. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. Good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Missouri. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. 2nd down coming up.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, South Florida. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carpenter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing rate.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10.
White 53.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Wolf. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Check. Red 70, black saw. Black 8.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Carpenter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down.
325.
Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, South Florida 42, UTSA 10.
trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's McCown. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a wet...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Touchdown, UTSA. Number...
He'll try to tack on one more.
In the end zone.
Smashes it through for the PAT. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, UTSA, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, USF! No guts, no glory. On it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab over the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's McCown. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. Here we go. The back goes in motion. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop. And you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Set, ready.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Florida.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.